Hello and welcome from richmindhypnosis.com, the latest catalogs of cutting-edge hypnotherapy. This is Jesse Berg, this session's hypnotist. And with some of these more new sessions, the introduction here is shorter. I just recommend that you do listen to the pre-talk that was sent to you, or contact us at administrator@richmindhypnosis.com to get it emailed to you again. This will go over some general understanding and preparation, so we do not need to spend too much time here, other than to get prepared and excited to very shortly experience some relaxing changes. The only thing I will suggest now is that you do open your mind and at least on some level now accept there is a possibility of change and allow some cooperation to surface in an honest effort to do your part to get results and some great relaxation at the same time. The first step now is to be in a quiet, comfortable place where you will not be disturbed for some time. Lay back, get ready to listen, and shortly after the first few words, you will be asked to close your eyes and relax. So, realize these are not to be listened to while driving an automobile. They do induce an eyes closed state of hypnosis. So go ahead and prepare your area, get comfortable, and your session will begin in a few moments. Remember, each listening is unique, and you will be able to remain alert enough to keep from sleeping, yet maintain a nice, relaxed state of mind. Thank you. As we begin the hypnosis now, you can just allow, if you have not yet, your eyes to close and continue wondering just what the next few moments will bring. And as much as you can be familiar with how this Rich Mind Hypnosis induction begins, you can anticipate how it will end differently this time. There are subtle differences in each induction and similarities as well. As long as you are indeed in a comfortable position, listening and ready, allowing your eyes to remain closed, you can notice, as I suggested, that there are sounds and silences around you now. There is furniture in some arrangement, and yet that can fade from your awareness more and more, from your mind, just being more concerned with the sound of my voice, along with the sounds around you turning more and more into silences. As you allow your mind to focus in on my voice, letting any other sounds begin to fade into the distance, like the sounds passing from outside of a car you are driving in. But now you are here, relaxing just as much as possible now, knowing that somehow, in some way, you will relax even deeper as we continue. You have thoughts that wonder what will happen, how this works, and you can be aware of those as you quiet your mind simply listening for my next word, which causes you to relax a little more than the last word. You can be aware that as relaxed as you get, you can still stay awake and just alert enough to listen to all the words and yet go so very relaxed. Now, I, as the hypnotist, do wonder just how deep you will go today. And as you continue to listen intently, I will ask you to take your attention to your eyelids. They are closed and relaxed now. Feel your eyelids, and you know that it is possible to relax your eyelids so much that they will just not open. The question now is just how powerfully can you relax your eyelids today? In a couple moments I will ask that you relax your eyelids so much that they will not open, even when you try. Let me explain to you how you will do this. You can imagine what it is like to pretend that you have relaxed your eyelids so much that they will not open. It is like the imagination you used as a child to pretend so well, and then act it out as if it were real. So in a moment when I ask you to use your imagination and pretend so well that you have relaxed your eyes so much that they will not open, you will be able to do that easily, just as a child would pretend, and run up to their parent and say, "Watch, my eyes won't open." And the child would pretend to try and lift their eyes by moving their eyebrows to show that they really can't open them. You too can now reach inside to the same powerful, childlike imagination and relax your eyelids so much that they will not open, even when you try. And test them by lifting your eyebrows. So now, set your intention to make this work. Relax your eyelids so much now, and try and test them to make sure they won't work. And stop testing and relax even more now. And let that same level of relaxation in your eyelids spread down through your entire body. And you know that we as human beings do better the more we practice. So in a moment we will do that again and make it even more powerful. I will give you something new again to make this even better. We know as adults that you still maintain the freedom to open your eyes if you chose to. We also now know that the power of a directed imagination can work wonders. So even though we know that you could choose to open them, we know that when you use your imagination to relax your eyelids so much, you can also choose to not have them open. Just as the child was able to pretend so well. So, in a moment, I will ask you again. And set your intention very powerfully now that it will work even better this time. And the next time. So now relax your eyes so much that they will not open, even when you try. And go ahead now and try and test them. Try and test them. And stop testing. And let this new level of relaxation spread down your entire body. While you take in a deep breath. And exhale, relaxing more. And the more you relax, the deeper you relax with each breath. And you can realize that each time you do anything in hypnosis, you get better and deeper each time. As we continue, just notice the next few breaths you take. And your breath can be a wonderful guide into relaxation for you. The nice relaxation we have developed in your eyelids can spread through your entire being. And let yourself become aware now that each breath you inhale and exhale, without even thinking about it, takes you more relaxed than the last breath. While you wonder just how good you can feel today. In fact, go ahead now and take an even deeper breath in. And as you exhale, relax. Go ahead and imagine inside your mind a mirror. This mirror can look any way you want it to look, as long as you can see that mirror in your mind's imagination now. And in a moment you can look into that mirror, and we will start counting together, seeing numbers reflected back at you from the mirror. The thing about this is that with each number we count and see in the mirror, you can become more relaxed with each number. That eventually the numbers will fade. Fade away into nothing, nothing, and nothing until all the numbers are gone from the mirror. And you are that much more relaxed. Much more relaxed. Want this. Set your intention that it will cause you to go that much deeper. And know that it only takes a few numbers before they are all relaxed right out of your mind. Each number will become faded, slower, and quieter, until very soon they are gone. And now look into that mirror in your mind, and I will begin. Slowly, 1, more relaxed with each number. 2, slowing down already. 3, more relaxed. 4, slower and more relaxed. See into the mirror. 5, even more relaxed with each number, fading even more. 6, and very relaxed, almost totally faded. And 7, so relaxed, fading, and now even the mirror is fading and completely gone now. So put your attention on the first color that comes to your mind to represent this relaxation. So you can attach my voice to that color so that you can see the sounds of my voice guiding you much more relaxed. Now gently put your focus on your face, the area around your eyes, your cheeks, your lips, the tongue inside your mouth that can relax back from the roof of your mouth. And set your mind to relax all of your face, just a little more, and more, with each breath you take. And allow your awareness to go to both your arms as equally as you can. And allow them to begin relaxing even a little more until they start to feel separate from you. And as you take your awareness to your legs, let me tell you that going deeply into hypnosis at your own rate feels the best. And allow your legs to relax as much as they are ready to, until they relax more. With each breath you take, without even thinking about it, for no other reason than me suggesting it, and let the relaxation you have developed spread right down through your feet. And let me tell you, there is no need to feel the need to do anything else than let each word take you more deeply relaxed. And there is no need to go into a deep hypnosis faster than what is comfortable to you. And now take your attention, if you will, back to your eyelids. And this time it will be even more powerful. And relax your eyes even more than before, so that they will not open even when you test and try them. And go ahead and try and test your eyelids to make sure they won't work now. Stop testing now and relax that much more deeply now. Become aware now of how much better you are beginning to feel, and do notice the relaxation is good for hypnosis. Just makes things feel that much better now. As we focus in on today's issue, this session is not replacing the instructions from your doctor, and one should always consult their physician when making changes to their daily routines. Health and safety always comes first. We focus in now, as you continue to relax with each word, on the issue of weight and balancing a healthy body weight for better health, energy, happiness, and self-image. This is a challenging topic if you do not know which direction to go. So we will release those feelings of frustration and add clarity to what has seemed cloudy until now. You may notice sooner than later now that you are already becoming aware of a hope inside yourself, beginning to grow and fill each molecule in your being. This hope is truth, and the next few short moments you will see clearly and no longer have to wait for a new answer to your old frustration about weight. we will find that it all started with a confusion. This confusion will be easily cleared up with what is to follow. A long time ago, in a place similar to where you have grown up in, there was a small child. This small child had a unique sense of life and energy, excited about what the world was to bring. Unfortunately, this child, along with the good times, had to witness some not so good times, and this small, energetic child had a favorite hiding place in the backyard. This child used it as a fort to hide out in, and then, whenever this child became upset, they would run out in the backyard to their hiding place, where the child kept a growing rock collection. And this would take the child's mind off whatever was happening to collect more rocks from around the hiding place and put them in a bucket hidden inside the fort. The child would find shiny rocks, rocks of different shapes and sizes, and keep adding more and more to the bucket. This would distract the child's mind for a while, and day after day, the rock collection grew larger and larger, until eventually the bucket was overflowing with rocks. But the child needed to keep collecting them, so they got another bucket, and kept going more and more, each and every day. We will continue with this story more in a few short moments. While in a state of relaxed hypnosis, along the way in life, we can develop some habits based on past conditioning. So go ahead and focus on your next deep breath. And relax, going even more deeply than you had previously imagined. You could go in a state of relaxed hypnosis. And one of these habits developed along the way is eating when you are not hungry. It distracts the mind and gives a false sense of doing something important, staying busy by eating, and we just get used to it. But now you will become aware of the feeling that comes in from that old conditioning before acting on it, and then ask yourself, am I really hungry? When you are, great. When you are not, that's great too. You have now taken control by noticing the feeling before eating. You will notice the feeling before eating from this moment forward. You will notice the feeling before eating. You will notice your feeling before eating. You will notice your feeling before eating. And you will notice the feeling before eating. Another interesting habit from former conditioning is when you do what a peer of mine from school used to do. She would drive her car around and have to fill the gas tank after just a few miles. The tank would still be mostly full, but many times a day she would stop to top it off again. And one day I asked her why. She said she didn't know why. She said she would just get really nervous thinking she might run out. And as much as it drove her crazy, so to speak, she just had to do it. Stop and fill the tank every few miles. Until one day, another friend of ours suggested to her that she stop and think now about where she has to go, and then decide if she will run out before she gets to her next destination. She started to realize she could go to more places, and no, she wouldn't run out of fuel. And sure enough, eventually she knew how to gauge and calibrate her progress, and watch her tank, and think about where she had to go. And soon she would only fill up after running the fuel down, until she actually needed more. Just as you can do, you can let the fuel run down, just down to a level where you need more to get where you are going. Instead of responding to a nervous feeling that you might run out, you know what you are doing. You know where you are going, and you will refuel when you need to, and do not need any more than that. From this moment on, you will see nervousness and know you can do what is needed, but you do not need to refuel when the tank is still full. You can eat when needed only. Each time you hear this, it can soothe you even more and take you deeper relaxed. You will feel comfortable knowing you can get where you are going without too much food. You will feel comfortable knowing you can get where you are going without too much food. You will feel comfortable knowing you can get where you are going without too much food. Breathing and relaxing, you will feel comfortable knowing you can get where you are going without too much food. You are about to be amazed and surprised. You will begin to notice extra energy, and more energy burns unneeded calories. And then you move more, which burns unneeded calories, which gives you more energy to move more and lose extra weight. 3 times a week, you will move around more than usual, be it taking the stairs, parking further from the door, doing some gentle exercise, or simply lifting more laundry. 3 times a week, you will move more than usual. 3 times a week, you will move more than usual. 3 times a week, you will move more than usual. And 3 times a week, you will move more than usual. And each and every time, you will be reminded of your new power and choice to consistently make the small changes that make a profound change overall. Now, we continue the story about the child who distracted their mind with rock collecting, and eventually couldn't stop collecting until the bucket of rocks, many buckets, were overflowing simply because this child didn't know another way to handle unfortunate conditions. This child eventually became an adult, and now this adult had a home, and the entire basement of this adult's home was filled with rocks and overflowing buckets of rocks. No one could even walk through the basement of this home. The adult had collected so many and didn't know how to stop until one day the basement had no more room, and the adult had no choice but to stop collecting rocks. At least collecting too many. The next few short days were frustrating, but that ended quickly, as the adult realized for the first time ever they didn't need to spend time and energy with that old habit. In fact, it was starting to feel good. The adult realized unexpectedly that they could handle all of life's circumstances, as they always had, and the rock collecting was no longer necessary. In a short time, the adult even started to just empty everything out of the basement. And slowly but surely, the basement started to clear out, and there was a fresh, new feeling down there. Becoming more relaxed, at peace, quieter, happier. Just as you do not need to collect weight to feel secure, safe, and relaxed, there is no need to distract yourself with that collecting habit. When you now know that the basement feels better when it is how it should be, cleared of too much clutter. Now you know that just as the adult in the story realized, you have always handled what happens in life, one way or the other. Sometimes better than other times, but you do it without food because food was a false soother, when all along you had it handled. Now you know that you are safe, secure, and peaceful. Now you know that you are safe, secure, and peaceful. Now you know that you are safe, secure, and peaceful. Now you know that you are safe, secure, and peaceful. And now you know that you are safe, secure, peaceful. As you relax more, but just before you go deeper, while becoming aware that you can relax just a little more, surely, now, and taking a deep breath, and exhale, going more deeply relaxed. I want you to imagine a mirror, simply because I suggest it. And this mirror has to be full body size, but otherwise make it look however you want. See this mirror in your mind's imagination, and it looks how you have decided, and it is a full body mirror. Now see your real, honest reflection in this mirror. The new you that has heard all the good suggestions and is starting to change. But there is something you didn't know about this mirror, along with each and every mirror you have ever looked into. This mirror gives you the same honest reflection you have always seen, except for the labels that are starting to appear that you didn't notice before. See them now. The first is unhappy with my body label. As you see your reflection, and this label in that reflection, reach to where that label is and tear it off, and let it fall to the ground and disappear. Now, see the insecure label, and reach over and tear it off as it falls and disappears. And now see that any remaining labels become one last label on the mirror, and it says unlovable. Tear it off now and let it drop forever. Notice how you feel better already. And know that all along, it wasn't what you saw in the mirror that is always honest, but the labels reflecting back at you that you were unaware of. Now, your honest reflection is looking back at you, and it is happy and good, no matter what, because it is real. And now you will be placing the labels I suggest back on the mirror. These new labels will stay on the mirror, this mirror and every mirror you ever look into again. Let appear in your hand a label that says happy. Place that on the mirror to become a permanent part of you and your reflection, and what you are becoming more of. Now let appear the label saying secure and safe, and permanently put it on the mirror before you as to what you are becoming more of. And now, let the most important label of all appear in your hand. Lovable. See it. Place it forever on the mirror in front of you. And relax. Breathe. And let your new, accurate, eternal mirror fade from imagination. And relax even more as you breathe in and out. You can now enjoy the next few minutes of silence, seeing each thought and feeling that comes and goes, taking you more deeply relaxed. Wondering just what my next words will be. And until then, notice how good this feels. And begin until I speak again. Gently now, quietly and slowly allow your awareness to come back here. In a moment I will count from 1 to 5. And with each number you can become just a little more alert, so that when I reach the final number and not before, you will be, at that time, fully alert and refreshed in every way. Slowly now, 1. Still very deeply relaxed, just a little more alert, remembering that we saw a small child overcome an obsessive collecting issue, and then become an adult. 2. Slowly, feeling good, a little more alert, and you will notice the feeling before eating. And know you can get to where you are going without overfilling the tank. And gently 3. A little more now, still relaxed, and now you know that 3 times a week you move more than usual. 3 times a week you can move more than usual, feeling more energy. And 4, a little more, feeling excellent, and now you know you have a different relationship with mirrors, and that you are safe, happy, secure, and lovable. And on the next count, you will finish your awakening and feel great. 5. Eyes open. 5. And eyes open, feeling alert, refreshed, and wonderful in every way. Do you not? Congratulations, you did great. Each time you listen to this, you find something new that becomes more powerful than the time before. Thank you. We spent quite a while together, and I appreciate the opportunity. Just let the natural, automatic changes occur in the next few short days, along with the next months. It happens naturally, and you will become aware unexpectedly during the times you are making your new changes, little by little. I thank you again for always choosing richmindhypnosis.com for yourself and your friends and family. Thank you.